Welcome to the Mega Print on Demand Summit. I'm Melissa Reynolds. This is day 2 of our summit, and we will be discussing targeting the right audience. So, are you ready to learn more about print on demand? I sure am. So, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Amy Weiss from AmazingAtHome.com, and I am here at the Pod Summit to talk to all of you about listing optimization. You know, listing optimization is so important because that's how we get found online, right? If we're selling a product, people are searching, they're searching using those keywords, and if our listing is not relevant enough for those keywords, then they don't find us. And then even if we pay for pay-per-click advertising to get to the top of a page, the top of Google, the top of Amazon search, then if they click on our listing and they don't like the photos, or they read it and they don't really connect with it, or they see our competitor listings, which is really easy to do on any of these print-on-demand websites or on Amazon, we run into trouble, right? Our listings are not going to convert, and then advertising is going to cost us a lot of money. And that's not what we want. We want them to find us organically high up in search. We want them to click on our listings, and we want them to buy. That's it. So I'm excited to teach you my whole listing optimization process today. I'm going to teach you how I find the main keyword, which is oh so important. And then I'm going to teach you how to go through the whole process of writing a really, really great listing, and then how to get the right keywords into that listing in the right order. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into it. I have this listing here. You are the luckiest dad in the world. I would love to have me as a daughter. It's a great coffee mug, right? How did I find this coffee mug? I went on Amazon and I searched for dad coffee mug. And this coffee mug did not show up in organic search results, but it did show up in paid advertising. And the reason it doesn't show up organically is because it is not ranked for keywords related to dad coffee mug. So, you know, we have dad and coffee mug in the title, but we've got to change this because Father's Day is coming up. In fact, you know, by the time you guys see this video, Father's Day will probably have passed, I think, right? Any day now. And you might wonder, well, for the next holiday, how could I make sure that my very giftable print-on-demand items are optimized for the season? And so these techniques that I'm teaching you will work on any platform, on Etsy, on Amazon, on eBay, on any of the print-on-demand sites like, oh geez, I mean, there's so many of them, right? All the t-shirt sites, everything. If you use the right keywords, you're going to be found. But what are the right keywords? So I'm gifting you guys a worksheet that you can download and you can use so that you always have these processes in front of you. So this is our example product that we're going to be writing a listing for during this training. So prepping. Before we start the writing process, we need to first do the SEO research and find our main keywords. So we're going to make a list and write it down or copy and paste it into the worksheet. So this is actually lesson 1 of my listing optimization masterclass. I have a listing optimization masterclass, but it covers all of these things in depth, in super depth. I mean, like, there's an hour-long class on each of these things. You could literally start your own listing optimization agency when you're done with my masterclass. So if you're wanting to get into more nerdery, you can definitely do that with the masterclass. But for now, whenever you see lesson 1 or lesson 2 or something like that in this worksheet, it is referring back to that listing optimization masterclass. So the first questions that we have to ask, we have to know, who is searching for this item? What do they call this product? So we need to know, who is this customer? We need to shop like the customer. What are they looking for? We need to find it on Amazon. We need to find it on Google. And then we need to make our list of potential keywords based on this. We want to rank by search volume and discover more keywords based on that list, and then re-rank our list and go back and search through those keyword results on Amazon. So let's get started with that. This particular coffee mug right here, we'll call you pack of 2. You are the luckiest dad in the world. Do you think anyone's searching for that? Let's get in the mind of the customer. This is a dad gift, right? I mean, this is really a gift for dads. It's a gift for dads, and we know Father's Day is coming up. So let's find out what kind of things people are searching for in terms of Father's Day. Let's look. The Amazon search bar is my absolute favorite keyword tool. And the reason for that is because search engines are designed to make people happy. They're designed to give you search suggestions based on what other customers are searching for, so that you can quickly and easily find what you're looking for. So guess what? We who are writing listings can use this same tool to our advantage. So I'm gonna type in Father's Day. Oh my goodness, look at the very top one. Father's Day gifts for dad. Okay, then we've got Father's Day card. That's not really, no. Father's Day gift for stepdad. You know, it might be good for stepdad, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot, and I use this really cool tool called Green Shot, like the color green. And when I hit my print screen button on my keyboard, it gives me this cool crosshair, and I can just immediately pull this out. So I'm going to take these keywords and I'm gonna copy them to my clipboard, and I'm going to paste them down here. And obviously I'm gonna make this a lot smaller, but this makes it very easy for me to now write down these keywords, right? And pick out the ones that are most relevant to my listing. So Father's Day gifts for dad is good, but that's the top search one, right? So we might want to pick some of these other ones. Father's Day gifts for stepdad, that would actually be funny for this coffee mug. That would be good because, you know, you're so lucky you have me as the daughter, even though you're my stepdad, right? That would be a funny gift. And then the rest of these are Father's Day cards. Father's Day gifts for dad from wife, that doesn't really apply. Okay, let's go back here and let's put in Father's Day gifts for, all right, now we've got for dad, for stepdad, for husbands, for dad from wife, for dad from kids. All right, there's some great keywords in here. So let's take this one, copy to clipboard. We're gonna come back over here and we're gonna paste it right here, make it smaller. So we got it right next to our other one. Oh, where did it go? Where is it? There it is. Okay, so we're gonna paste that in there. All right, great. So we've got some really great keywords. Now what I wanna do is I wanna look for long tail keywords, Father's Day gifts for dad, that, you know, it's kind of like from kids, from daughters, from baby, but I'm gonna see if anything else pops out after the from keyword, right? So I'm gonna come back here for dad, from, okay, from the dog. Okay, that's fun. From stepdaughter is a good one, right? So we can pull these out, right? Copy, and we're gonna put them over here. All right, next, we are gonna hit up Google because we don't only want to rank on Amazon, and you can use this technique on any site that you are advertising your print-on-demand products. So if you're doing this on Pinterest, if you're doing it on Redbubble, whatever site you're on, you can utilize the search bar. And so whatever site you wanna rank for, you wanna write your listing to rank for that, right? Because it's very good the more you include this exact phrase in your title and your bullet points, the more relevant you are going to be for this particular keyword, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're gonna hit up Google and we're gonna ask Google, Father's Day. All right, so now we've got Father's Day gift, Father's Day gifts ideas. All right. Let's keep typing in here. If I could spell, it would help. Father's Day gifts from daughter, Father's Day gifts from kids, Father's Day gifts 2020. I actually saw on Amazon that Father's Day gifts 2020 was ranking organically in the title of several products that were on page 1 for Father's Day gifts. So that is, you can now see why it's relevant to use Google search as well as Amazon search, because 80% of Amazon's traffic comes from Google. How much of these other sites that we're listing our product traffic do you think comes from Google? It's really important to utilize that. So I'm gonna do a print screen here, and we're gonna grab these other keywords as well. Here we are. Gonna make it smaller. All right, so now we have a pretty decent list, and now we're going to list our main phrases. So we've got Father's Day gifts for dad. Nope. And now I want to show you a really cool trick from Google. If you're using Google Docs like I am, you can turn on Tools, Voice Typing, and you can hit this microphone, and then you don't have to type. So, Father's Day gifts for dad from kids, new line. Father's Day gifts for dad from daughters, new line. Father's Day gift for dads. Okay, let's see. Oh, from stepdaughter. From stepdaughter, new line. Father's Day gifts, ideas. New line. Father's Day gifts 2020. New line. Father's Day gifts from daughter. It's very accurate, right? Father's Day gifts from daughter. Okay, there we go. So we have, and Father's Day gifts for kids. Father's Day gifts from kids. All right, and let's see if there's any more up here that we didn't cover, right? I think we pretty much got it. Father's Day gifts for stepdad. Father's Day gifts for dad from daughter. So that's pretty much it, right? Those are all of the phrases that we have. So now we're going to utilize some keyword tools. Now you can use any keyword tools at your disposal. In my listing optimization masterclass, I give my folks literally pages and pages and pages of tools that they can use. Most of them are free, but I want to make sure that they're fully ready to go. So in the case of this one, we are going to go ahead and use Amazon's Seller app keyword tool. And so I'm going to put in Father's Day gifts, and let's just put that main keyword in, right? Because that's what we're trying to rank for with this mug. Now, the other thing is this mug is funny. So we can try and play around with that funny keyword as well and see. All right, so now we can see best Father's Day gifts for dad, personalized Father's Day gifts. Okay. Father's Day gift baskets. We get all these really great Father's Day gifts from kids. We get all these really great additional keywords. Unique Father's Day gifts, Star Wars Father's Day gifts. We can see what's trending. So there's some unique keywords right here. We've got Father's baskets. We could say something about it being in a gift basket, right? Father's Day gifts baskets. We could say this is a wonderful addition to a Father's Day gift baskets, right? To your Father's Day gift baskets, something like that. But we have this, and we can utilize the copy and paste here. Father's Day gift from daughter. All right, I'm going to just copy these, and I'm going to come back over here and paste. I'm actually going to paste this in a little. There we go. I did a Control-Shift-V, which takes out all that extra formatting. Okay, so we've got this here, and we're just going to remove anything that does not apply. So obviously, Father's Day gift card does not apply for us. From kids is good. Gift basket, unique is good. Grilling gifts, that's really not for us, right? And then from daughter is really good. So we've got really great search volume for these. Got really great information. We have average cost per click, which, ooh man, expensive, except for this one here, best Father's Day gifts for dad, 1,990 search volume, not bad at all, and only 62 cents a click. Personalized Father's Day gift, there's 30,000 products, and it's $1.80 cost per click on Amazon. So that's gonna be very expensive, much higher search volume, but much higher competition. So we wanna find those medium to long tail keywords that are going to be unique just for us. And then the next thing that we wanna do after we kind of find these, we want to pick out our main keyword. So we really need to think about what is different about this product. If we come back here and we look at this product, it's a funny product, right? It's kind of sarcastic, it's funny. So, you know, we want to make sure that we actually define our differentiation. So what is it that is going to make people go, oh my gosh, yes, my dad is going to love this? So what is your customer's need? The customer of this mug, what is their need? What is their problem? What is their need? You know, who is this? Who is this customer that's buying this? You know, this is the daughter of the dad who has a good sense of humor, right? Who loves to joke with her dad, who loves to have fun with her dad. You know, so something like the best fun-loving gift from, you know, give him a smile and a giggle on Father's Day with this sarcastic coffee mug, right? And so I think that is kind of our differentiation is, you know, you're creating a moment here with dad on Father's Day, you know, and he's going to look at this mug every single time that he drinks coffee out of it, and he's going to go, yeah, that girl, I am the luckiest dad in the world, you know? And so that's what we really need to think is this is a funny and unique Father's Day gift, right? So let's see if we can. Funny Father's Day gifts. All right, funny Father's Day mug. That's interesting. So now we can kind of discover other keywords that we could use. So funny Father's Day gifts, let's look. All right, my favorite child gave me this mug. Awesome, just like my daughter. Can we see this gift standing out on this page, right? We can. You know, this would be a great place for this particular for this particular product. So let's also look, so funny Father's Day gifts. We'll grab that one. And let's also look at funny Father's Day mug was another one that was really relevant. Mugs from daughter. Ooh, that's good. Now, the bad thing about this is every single mug is like ours. And we wouldn't necessarily stand out to the customer, right? Because I mean, the customer who's looking for this is like reading every single one of these. And unfortunately, our mug design is really plain. Like it's not that exciting. There's not great fonts on it. There's not good colors, you know. So I don't know that I would pick this exact long tail keyword, right? But I would include this phrase in my listing, both funny Father's Day mugs as well as from daughters. So we're going to come back over here and we're going to include those two. So let's put in funny Father's Day gifts now in our search, and let's see what kind of search volume that gets and what kind of suggestions. Father's Day funny gifts, funny Father's Day gifts. So look at the cost per click on funny Father's Day gifts, only 58 cents. Not bad at all, right? And still a pretty decent search volume. So really good. From daughter, Father's Day gifts from daughter, funny. There we go. Look at that. Decent search volume, even better than the funny Father's Day gifts, and cost per click of 68 cents. So that's good. We can utilize either one of these. All right. So that's our long tail keyword. That is the keyword that we want to use as our main keyword is from daughter, funny, Father's Day gift from daughter, funny, right? That is really going to be it for us. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy this in just so that we have this information. And yes. So we've got these here. All right. And our differentiation is, you know, to basically, we want to give a funny Father's Day gift for dad from daughter. What you have to do for your differentiation is you have to define the customer's problem, your solution, and what their life looks like now. And I have a whole long lesson on this, how to do this in my master class. But we discovered the problem is, you know, you want to give your dad a laugh on Father's Day and a fond reminder of you, right? And the solution is this coffee mug is fun. It's something that's always going to remind him of your sarcastic relationship and how much fun you always have together. And then it's a great, you know, way for him to drink his coffee every morning and think of you. And that's what their life looks like now, right? So we're going to start based on this. We're going to start writing the listing. So we have the keyword research that we need. We have it. We're not even adding in the SEO yet. We know what keywords we're looking at. The very next step is to actually just draft the listing, right? We don't want to worry about SEO. So many people, when they get into writing a listing, they worry about SEO. And they're like, oh my gosh, you know, which keyword should I put in there first? And how do I put them in? And what order do I put them in? And when you do that, what ends up happening is you don't write a good listing because you're not following any kind of writing format. It's like trying to write a story, but not following a beginning, a middle, and an end, not having, you know, an actual format of your story. Just like writing a research paper, right? It's not going to be good to read if it's all over the place. And that's what happens when we just take these keywords and we're like, okay, how do I fit that in the title, right? We don't have to do that yet, right? So, but we're first going to draft our listing without even thinking about about the exact place that we should put all these keywords, right? So first we're going to write our title. And for your title, we want your 6 most important keywords in the exact order of the medium to long tail keyword phrase that you're targeting, and then a dash. We want you to use only 1 dash in your title, at least on Amazon, because on Amazon, this sets up your canonical URL. And let me show you what a canonical URL is. So right here, this one has a dash. You see this? Father's Day mug from daughter, dash, right there. That sets an awesome canonical URL, and it's not sponsored. It is literally the first organic result. And look at the search term that we put in, funny Father's Day mugs from daughter, dad coffee mug from daughter. Look it up here in their canonical URL, dad coffee mug daughter, right? So all you have to do to set a proper canonical URL, and why would you want a good canonical URL? Because when we're on Google and we search for dad, let's see here, dad coffee mug from daughter. Here we go, Etsy, father-daughter mugs. You can see the dashes. Look at this, dad gifts daughter mug. You see the dashes in there? It's actually pulling that information from the listing, right? So I pull this up and look at this. I get this listing organically from Google to Amazon. And this listing is pretty good. You know, they've got the quotes from daughter, dad, daughter gifts. It's not that bad, right? But because they have a really great canonical URL here, they're showing up in that search result. So we only want to use 1 dash in our listing, because what it's going to do is pull, unless you know how to mess around with the dashes, right? It's going to pull words from behind that dash. If there's multiple dashes, it's going to pull multiple words. So you can see dad, it pulled out that word, and then it pulled out gifts. All right, where did gifts come from? Oh, you know what? This listing, what they did is they opened up a case and they had their canonical URL specifically set. And you can do that. You can actually right click and click view page source, and you can search for canonical in your page search, and you can find it. You can open up a case with Amazon and you can ask them to change it for you, right? So if you want to show up for certain keywords, you can do that. That's a very advanced technique. The easiest way to do it when you're writing a listing is just put your first 6 keywords and then a dash. So in our case, our first 6 keywords, let's figure that out. We want Father's Day gifts from daughter funny, right? And we could even include unique, right? Unique at the front. So unique Father's Day gift from daughter funny. Let's do that. Let's write our title. Dash, right? So we got that in there, and then we include a dash at the end. Now, what else should we put? We want to put our differentiation. So this is where we're putting, what is it that we're trying to do? What is the customer's problem? What is our solution? Create memories with dad, right? Something like that. Now, you can take this one step further, and you can actually look for the right kind of phrasing using the search bar. Using even Google search bar would be a great thing. You know, you could say, create Father's Day meme. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, messages. All right, that's interesting. But you could write your listing in a way that it utilizes phrases people are already searching for, right? So we could say, create father-daughter memories, right there. Create father-daughter memories. We found a phrase that will work. Create father-daughter memories that last. Now, we want to put our differentiation, who, what it's for, and we can put a pipe in there. We can say, now, again, now we can look up keywords for coffee mugs, right? Because it is a coffee mug, but we want a long tail keyword for coffee mug. So let's come in here, and I think we already found some, right? We found, what was our phrase that we found for coffee mugs? We found a phrase for that. Funny Father's Day mugs from daughter. That would be perfect. Now, some people might wonder, like, well, you already put Funny Father's Day in your listing, right? Well, we didn't put this phrase exactly in this order. So Funny Father's Day mugs from daughter is a great additional phrase to put right in our title here, right? And we want to make sure it's capitalized, right? Funny Father's Day mugs from daughter. All right, so we've got that. If you wanted to, you could take out the from daughter because you've already got the from daughter, this exact phrase here, and it will index for both, right? But we want the whole phrase, Funny Father's Day mugs, and we've got unique. We could also go further into this and look on the page for, let's see here, Funny Father's Day mugs from daughter. Let's search for this again. What I love to do is I love to look at other keywords that people are using in their title. And whenever they are ranking on the first page, I love to, and it's not a sponsored ad, I love to use some of their keywords. So favorite child, that's, kind of funny. Let's see, son or daughter, best dad, best, the keyword best, remember that? Child, favorite child, best dad, coffee mug, something like that, right? So we can add in those from favorite child to best dad, right? Great title here. We got it going on. Now, in this case, we are adding in the SEO right away, right? Because it's best to just tackle it with your title. Now we're going to forget everything about SEO. We're going to forget all those keywords, and we're going to draft our bullet points. And here I have a template for you to draft your bullet points. And so I've got 5 easy bullet point template for you to use, right? So all you have to do is answer some questions for me, all right? The first question is also the first bullet point, and you're going to answer this question. Why do you need this product in your life, right? So this is where you define your differentiation, connect with your customers' needs and their problems, and it's the most important reason they should buy your product. Communicate it to them in the first bullet point. By the way, tip, this is also the second photo of your listing. Your first photo is your main photo. It has to stand out, but your second photo should it should communicate why they should buy this product and not your competitors, right? So I have this example here, but let's replace this example. This is for embroidery kit, how boring, right? But we really said, in this case, for a boring embroidery kit, we said, it has the best 6-strand embroidery thread, and it's perfect for hand embroidery, which was another, keyword that we discovered when we were looking through this, and making friendship bracelets, boho style bracelets, and all types of threaded bracelets, right? So we were kind of focused on all these different things. And right now we're not adding in SEO or keywords. We're just writing why they should buy this product. And then we'll add in the SEO later. So for this product, let's go ahead and talk it out, right? Create lasting memories with your dad on Father's Day with our sarcastic, comma, funny, comma, unique coffee mug. Period. And then we could keep going on and on, right? We could say, you know, every time your dad drinks his coffee, he'll think of you and what a great daughter you are. There you go. That's it. Very easy, right? We don't have to worry about keywords yet. We're just going to move on and move through the process. So, bullet point number 2, you have to answer the question of what's included. What do they get with this product, right? What's included? Well, what's in the box? How big is it? Does it fit in a standard cup holder? Does it come with instructions? How many are in a box, right? So in this case, I think it's a 2-pack. This particular product, let's see here. Is it a 2-pack? Yeah, I'm not sure. This is another problem. I'm not sure why you would sell this in a 2-pack unless you have twins. It's not really a good technique, right? I don't get it, really. I mean, you always want to think through your customers' thought process and what they need. And so I don't really think you would need 2 of these from daughter, but you know, maybe the seller has another reason for that. All right, so our second bullet point is what's included. So what's interesting about coffee mugs, what kind of questions do you think that customers might have? They might wonder what a coffee mug is made out of. They might wonder how much coffee it fits. Maybe it's a 14 ounce, maybe it's a 10 ounce, right? And we're supposed to include the size in our title as well. So let's see if we can't find this information on any of these mugs. And it really is hard, right? Here we go, 11 ounce, right? These are 11 ounce coffee mugs. So that's perfect, you know? We can say something like this. I'm gonna put it in italics just so it separates it. You'll get our high quality, durable, long lasting 11 ounce coffee mug. Period. It will become his favorite morning coffee mug for years to come. There we go, right? So you can clean this up. You're just thinking of it off of the top of your head and you get the idea, right? And I know you guys are probably wondering like, well, how many characters should I have? And how many keywords should I put in? We're not worried about that right now. We can always fill that in later. Right now, we're just answering some questions. So let's remove all of that worry about how to do it right? The third bullet point, and so many people make this mistake. The third bullet point, oh, before I forget, this is also bullet point 2, the what's included is also should be photo number 3 in your listing photos. So photo number 3 should show the dimensions of this coffee cup, that it holds 11 ounces, whatever, right? It should show what's included. Why do I go in this order? Because it mirrors the customer's thought process. The customer thinks, why do I need this product? What do I get with it? What comes with it? What size is it? All that stuff, right? And then they wonder, ooh, is it good quality? Is it gonna break? Does it have any kind of guarantee? Right? They start, should I choose it? Right? So that's why bullet point number 3 and the next photo should always be your risk-free guarantee and your warranty. So even if you don't have a warranty, let's say your product sucks, right? Maybe it's like really cheap and it's novelty. Well, that's okay. You can still talk about, you know, the quality of the product, or you can talk about how much fun it is, you know, focus on the best benefit. But if it is just a standard coffee mug that you know is going to last years and years and years, well, then you could say, you know, our high quality ceramic has been, you know, fired in our kiln and is designed to last years and years and years. And, you know, we stand behind the quality of our product. Let us know if you have any problems at all, whatever, right? But how can you represent this in a photo? You can represent it in a photo with, you know, satisfaction guaranteed or quality guaranteed, you know, anything like that. You can represent it in a photo. So I love to do the quality badge. If somebody has a lifetime warranty, I make sure they include that in their photos, right? So bullet point number 3, I'm not going to draft the rest of these bullet points. You guys get the point, right? Bullet point number 4, and the next photo in your series is multiple uses. So can you use this product for other things, right? What else does it do? Will this water bottle also work for construction workers because of its incredible steel indestructible nature? Do people use it for baby's milk? What other problems can they solve in their life? How many things can they use it for? Are there other ways to use it? Ways to make it last longer? You know, if you're selling red nail polish, maybe provide a beauty tip here. So red nail polish obviously doesn't have multiple uses, but you could provide a beauty tip, right? So, you know, for our Father's Day mug, we could, we could use this bullet to write about how this is a great gift all year round for dads, right? Best gift for dad's birthday, you know, the best gift for, and that way, you know, you're going to probably change up your bullets after Father's Day anyway, if you're writing a Father's Day listing, or at least I would hope you would. But you could utilize this to say, well, you know, buy a few of these mugs because, you know, you could, I don't know, you'd want to give them the same mug, but, you know, this is a great gift for stepdads, right? We saw that it would be a great gift for stepdads. So we could make a bullet point about that, and we could utilize those keywords there, right? But we can think about all the different things, you know, whether he drinks coffee or tea, he will think of you when he sees this mug, right? Anyway, and you could just do something fun. You could always do fun facts too. For example, if you're selling car parts, it might not have multiple uses if it's a halogen light, right? For a Mazda 2008, you know, it's not really going to have multiple uses. So in that case, you can say, you know, halogen, you can research and say halogen lights in cars are specially designed to blah, 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 you know, and you're establishing trust and rapport with the customer. And then you can have a photo that also represents that and establishes trust and rapport when they look through your photos. Okay, so that's bullet point number 4. Again, you're just going to draft it here. You're not going to worry about SEO yet. And then bullet point number 5 is your gift or mission bullet. So if it's a gift, now we've already written gift bullets, right? Like on this particular product, because it's highly giftable, and a lot of your print on demand products are going to be highly giftable, right? But in bullet point number 5, you could bring out other types of gifts that it could be, right? That it could be for. But you could also bring out a mission here. So you could tell your brand story here. You could, you know, again, establish, there's so many of these print on demand sellers, right? There's so many coffee mugs. There's a lot of competition. We saw that 30,000 products on that one mugs keyword, right? So you could actually talk about your company here. You could say, we got started creating mugs in 2010 because, you know, we love whatever, right? So you could definitely talk more about your company here, or, you know, more about just the mission, because that kind of just establishes that trust and rapport and goes, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's kind of cool. Got it. You know, and buying is such a psychological process. It really, really helps to help the customer answer their questions, answer their objections, and then also help them feel trust and rapport with your company. And so how could you represent this in a photo? This is the next photo in your series, right? You could represent it in a photo showing this product as a gift. You could show that dad and daughter. You could do like a lifestyle stock image of the dad and daughter, you know, and Photoshop in the coffee mug, you know, whatever. Or you could just show your brand name in the corner, dad and daughter giving him a gift box. You can find lots of stock images. I go over this in depth in my course, just so that, you know, because photos are important. They do a great job of selling a product. So anyway, we're at bullet point 5. We're good to go there. And then finally, we have to finalize our writing and add in our keywords. So now we've got our title, we've got all of our bullet points written, and we are going to actually add in the keywords. So now I'm going to show you how I utilize a really cool tool to do this and make it really easy for me. You don't have to use this tool. You could absolutely Just use your list of keywords, pull your list of keywords, and you could fit them in, right? So if we go to our first bullet point that we drafted here, right? Create lasting memories with your dad on Father's Day with our sarcastic, funny, unique coffee mug. Well, this unique coffee mug could be a phrase, right? Every time your dad drinks his coffee, we could change this to out of his funny coffee mug. You can fit in your keywords and your keyword phrases. So I'm going to show you a tool that makes this very, very easy to do. So this is my tool, Listing Lightning. It's by Seller SEO. So you go to sellerseo.com. They do have a 7-day free trial. This is a paid tool. I've been, this is my podcast partner, Andy Arnott, created these tools, and I've been using them since he created them, and I absolutely love them. So there's a lot of different tools inside of this program, but I just love this listing tool. And if you write a lot of listings, this tool will save you. So what you do is you enter your main keywords, right? So let's do Father's Day. Oh, what did we say? It was funny Father's Day gift. Let's look back at that. Our title right here. Let's say Father's Day gift from daughter. Funny Father's Day gifts from daughter. Let's put that in there. And sometimes I like to just leave it at funny Father's Day gifts and let the tool recommend more. So what this is going to do when I click go, it's going to crawl all the most popular listings on Amazon, as well as popular pages on Google, and it's going to tell me what phrases I should use in my throughout my listing, in my title, all of that. And I'm going to pick the most relevant phrases. So you can see for Shopify, I have title part 1 and title part 2. Since I'm only writing this for Amazon, I would just use title part 1 and fill that out up to 200 characters, but it counts the number of characters that you use, all of that. And so we can see now the recommended keywords to use in the title. Funny Father's Day gifts, funny Father's Day gift for dad, funny Father's Day gifts from daughter, from wife, not relevant to us, so we'll skip that. Funny Father's Day gifts for stepdad. So we might want to include stepdad in our title because it's ranking, right? So we've got husband, son, from girlfriend, from kids, for grandpa, all that kind of stuff. And do you realize that these recommended phrases also line up with what we wrote down at the start of our keyword research? You can see some of these, right? So you can see the relation. This tool is doing the work for you, which is really, really nice. But if we didn't start by finding our main keyword, we would get in trouble here, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to just put in our title, and we can just copy and paste our title into here. And if we used one of these phrases, it will actually disappear. And so we're at 145 characters. That's fine, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I write a bullet point utilizing this tool. So now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to copy and paste out our example. And now the other thing that I want to do at the start of every bullet point is I want to capitalize a phrase that gets them to actually gets their attention and gets them to read more, right? So look at this. We can pick one of these. A gift for Father's Day to create lasting memories with your dad, right? Let's do that. A gift for Father's Day to, we have to use an apostrophe, to create lasting memories with your dad. Now we can start with our sarcastic gifts for dad are a funny and unique way to drink coffee. right? I don't know. You can clean that up all you would like. And now on this tool, it also recommends individual keywords over here. And what I often notice whenever someone sends me a listing to optimize for them, if it was written by a copywriter who isn't trained well in SEO, you'll see all of these individual keywords disappear when you copy and paste the listing into this tool, and you won't see any of the important phrases that will actually help them rank. Now, why do these phrases help them rank? Because people don't search for individual keywords. They're not searching for girlfriend, right? They're searching for Father's Day gifts for dads. And those organic search results that show up and paid advertising search results that show up, the more relevant they are with the phrases related to that keyword, the higher up in organic search they will be. And this is how I'm able to organically rank a listing higher than a competitor that has more sales, just by using the most relevant keywords. You'll notice on Amazon that when I look here, look at this, look at the difference. So we've got the search results for funny Father's Day mugs from daughter. This first one is sponsored, so it doesn't really matter what their rank is. I'm using DS Amazon Quick View, this DS Amazon Quick View Chrome extension, and I see that this is 3,000 in kitchen and dining, the first organically ranked listing, right? But look at this one. It's 2,000 in kitchen and dining, and it's Amazon's choice, but it's not the highest in organic ranking. We scroll down to this next row, and we've got some that are 9,000 in kitchen and dining, next to ones that are 523 and 5,000, right? So why is one that's 9,000 showing up in front of one that's 5,000? It's because it is more relevant for the phrase funny Father's Day mugs from daughter. So this is how we use and why we use phrases throughout our listing, so that when the search engine crawls our listing, it sees these phrases and goes, ooh, it's super relevant for that. And this is how I'm able to put people's listings on page 1 without any ranking tricks on their part. And they can't believe it. People that have gone through my listing optimization masterclass are like, I'm on page 1 for multiple of my keywords. I can't believe it. And they can totally believe it. They should believe it because they've used their keyword phrases effectively. And so this tool is just a cheater way for me to do that, right? So you get the idea. You're going to draft your listings. You're going to, I always try to pick 2 to maximum 3 keyword phrases in each bullet point. I don't try to just keyword stuff. I try to pick 2 to 3 keyword phrases that are relevant for each one. So the other thing that I can do with this tool, I can actually put in another keyword. So I can completely optimize my listing for funny Father's Day gifts, right? And then I can come back up here and I can put in dad coffee mug, for example. I don't know if that, we haven't done any keyword research on that one, but I'm just putting in there just to show you an example here. Okay, so I had a little bit of technical difficulty with the tool there, but I put in Father's Day gifts for dad, and you get the idea. What I can do is I can optimize this listing for multiple different keywords. Now, I want to caution you, you want to make sure that you are very relevant for the keywords that are the most related to your product. So you're never going to rank for everything, right? If you try to rank for everything, you'll rank for nothing. And that's why I always make you define your differentiation first, because you don't want to try and be like the everybody's coffee mug, right? This is a coffee mug for dad from daughter. That's what this coffee mug is, right? That's what people call it. That's how they find it. So Father's Day gifts for dad, yeah, that's a related phrase, and we could put a couple of these phrases in our listing if we're looking for some more phrases to include, but we want to be most relevant for Father's Day gifts for dad from daughter, or funny Father's Day gifts for dad from daughter, right? We want to be most relevant for that, right? And so anyway, you can utilize this tool and use multiple different keyword phrases and just add those things into the listing. And that's all you're going to do. You're going to copy and paste in your bullet points here. This is a great way also to optimize your listing. So if you're wanting to optimize one of your existing listings, come in here, use my template, define your differentiation, answer the 5 bullet point questions, right? And then come in, add in the SEO, add in your keywords, and then finalize your listing. So we're going to do that with all 5 of our bullet points. We're going to add 2 to 3 keyword phrases into each bullet point. We can fill in with some individual keywords like we saw from the tool, the individual keywords that were down here, right? We can fill in with a few of these that are relevant. And then at the end of that, we can write our description. So it's so important. You just want to draft your description first. You don't want to worry about SEO, right? Draft it first, then add in the SEO, but utilize an HTML description editor. Because have you guys ever seen people that don't use an HTML description editor? What happens? Their product description, and I don't know, let's see. Nope, this person actually looks like they know what they're doing. So this is what an HTML product description looks like. Why is it important? Because otherwise it just shows up as a big blob of text, and this shows up first on mobile. When people are searching on mobile, your bullet points don't show up first, the description shows up first. So if you got that going on, it's very, for a customer, they go, oh, what is, I can't even read that, right? And they're just like moving on, right? We don't want them to move on. So my number one rule for my clients is no, they don't get to scroll down in the listing. They have to click add to cart. That's our rule. So the problem with this mug is, well, there's so many problems with it. Number one, they only have 3 photos. You need at least 4 photos to get moved up in search. I mean, you gotta have enough photos. So I've given you a photo strategy, right? You can make your photos line up with the bullet points, with the questions that I've given you to answer. But they've actually done a pretty good job of, they're other than not using a lot of photos, they've got the capitalization in the front of the bullet, and then they have the regular, and they're filling these out. They're saying high quality, large, man-sized ceramic mug. Awesome. Great way to say things, right? Satisfaction guaranteed. Too bad they don't have a bullet point for that, right? Or a photo for that. Too bad they don't have a photo showing high quality, man-sized ceramic mug. That would be hilarious. That would convert, right? So don't forget to show off your bullet points in your photos. And everything looks pretty good here, but this is what we need to do. Use an HTML description editor. Seller App has a great one. It's free. And you just draft your description first. You copy and paste it into here, and then you can add in your stars or bullet points or bold or whatever, and then you can just copy the HTML from here into your description in Seller Central or wherever you're uploading your listing to. Okay, so next step is to draft your description. On Amazon, you have a maximum of 2,000 characters. I've got some extra information for you. Write your copy first. So start with a call to action, because remember, this shows up first on mobile. So you want to start with a call to action and say, looking for a unique, funny gift to get your dad for Father's Day? Look no further than our, hilarious coffee mug. When he sees this, he's going to chuckle. It's going to create a memory, and you're going to be glad you bought this gift for him, right? That's what your call to action is, right? Then you're going to restate your bullet points from above after the heading, why choose us, or why choose this brand and product name, right? So for each bullet point, start with a heading and explain each angle of why they should choose your product, starting with, why is it the best choice? What's included, right? So once again, you're just kind of repeating the same bullet points again, but in a different way, from a perspective of why should you choose our brand and not the other brands, right? That's all you're doing. And then you're doing the product description. So you're showing, product dimensions, 11-ounce coffee mug, whatever. And then the materials, ceramic, maybe it's not ceramic. I forget what the what this coffee mug is made out of, but the colors, white, black lettering, how to use it if it's applicable, if you need use for instructions of that product. And that's it. So I have an example product description here just to give you an idea. It's not for this particular product, and then that's it. You're going to create your listing on Amazon. You're going to fill out your backend keywords. Now, backend keywords is a whole nother thing, right? I mean, I've given you a lot of information to go off of here. Backend keywords is a lot, but they go in your search terms field. It goes space, word, space, word, space. You don't repeat words that you've already used in the front end of your listing in your backend, and intended use, subject matter, and target audience fields also index. If you would like some additional training of how to actually fill out your backend, there's another hour-long video embedded into this page for my listing optimization masterclass. So you can just click on this link and you can go to the listing optimization masterclass landing page, and you can check out that free training to teach you how to fill out the back end of your listing and some more important information about how to find phrases and all of that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this presentation. I'm going to give you this link to download this particular presentation, and so that you have it for your use. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Please reach out to me at amazingathome.com with any questions at all. And I wish you the absolute best luck in all of your sales. One more thing. If you want me to take a look at your listing that you optimize using these techniques, you can head over to amazingathome.com and click on the services menu and click on listing optimization, and you'll see a little pop-out that says free listing review. I will take a look at your listing and I will give you any techniques that I recommend for you to improve it. Have a great day.
Wow, that was awesome. I hope you took a lot of notes. If you're interested in getting the recordings, we have an all-access pass you can get. We will put a link in the description below. We have more great training coming up, so stay tuned. And if you know of anybody that's interested in learning print on demand, go ahead and tell them about our Mega Print on Demand Summit and have them get registered.